I'm the scam man. Yo, do, do, do. Scammy, yo, do, do, do. Yo, do, do, ba, 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 bee, ba, 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 do. Ba, 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 do. Sweet, ba, 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 do. Happy Friday, you pumping beauties. Welcome to NHL Puck Props presented by Bet99. Josh and Carlo here on a cold Friday. Some winners yesterday, and the way it went yesterday, we did go all double-doubles, and it was about as sweaty as you want it to be. But if you're watching the show, there's lots of other nuggets out there, right? Like we had the Backlund power play point. That was that hit quick, plus 650. There was just a lot of good stuff, and a lot of it's coming from the chat too. So whatever you have, the Arvidsson Middlestat Zaka line just continues to be like a plus 400 winner every game. That was a good one. We got the Hartman point late.
Nice. I know you squeaked that one out, eh?
And the secondary assist scared the beans out of me, Carlo. And he was on the boards and he kicked it over. And until that money is in the account, nothing is safe. Because each book, I don't know if you know, each book pays out at different times. Bet99 will pay out once everything's official, after the 30-minute mark of the game, and I think it's a scorekeeper that goes through it and adjusts everything. Right. Some other books will pay out during the game, and some will pay out right after. And there's pros and cons to everything. Oh, the Ken Johnson point was a big one last night. We saw him. And the next Ken Johnson on that team is Charlie Coyle, who has I think he had 9 shots the other day. He's running it up. What were your takeaways? You did the Buffalo-Montreal game. Montreal scores 3, still lose. Buffalo's an absolute wagon. Tage Thompson might be the most underrated player in hockey. What were your takeaways from that game?
Well, obviously, the one takeaway was that Buffalo's playing at a different level right now. And they are feeding off of the momentum that they've gained. They are feeding off of the energy that the fan base has re-injected into this group. And they've got some high-end talents that can do some damage. And if you give that team some goaltending, they're feeling it right now, including Tage Thompson, who had a 5-point night last night. Montreal has been having a hard time finishing 5-on-5, right? They get their power play going. Penalty kill wasn't great last night. Their goaltending was okay. I just got news that Jacob Fowler has been reassigned to Laval. And it's kind of expected because I figured the 10 game was the benchmark for him. See how he does. And last night, obviously, was his 10th. But if you're a Sabres fan, you got to feel really good about where this team is at right now and how they're playing.
Don't read Mikey Glovesave's adventure yesterday.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, by the way. Poor Mikey.
Lay off the protein, bro.
Yeah. I don't know if you see him. He is on X, and he does some video stuff too. He's an absolute unit too. He's a mutant. Right. He's a big one. Since Kevin Adams was fired on December 15th, and this is from Inside, I know I can read it without double checking it. The Buffalo Sabres have had a record of 14-14-4, which tied them for the worst record in the Eastern Conference at that time.
Yeah. Yeah. It's been, I talked about it today. The Hart Trophy always goes to the league's best player, but could there be a Hart Trophy given to a move this season? Because clearly it's Jarmo Kekalainen coming in from Buffalo and completely changing things around and doing it without even making a move, doing it with just the presence.
You keep those pencil pushers out of my awards markets. They have their own Executive of the Year award, I believe, that we can't bet on, I don't think.
Okay. All right. But there's some fun things going on in Buffalo right now, and big game for them, closing the gap on Montreal to 3 points now.
And looking at that game, you said yesterday that they had what was their ceremony?
It was the 05-06 Buffalo Sabres team that lost in Game 7 of the conference finals to the Carolina Hurricanes, who ultimately ended up winning the cup that year against Edmonton.
Okay, so that was I don't know. People always had, I was on a show yesterday at Lines of Lunch talking about, are there any edges in betting games that have
Those type of ceremonies.
Yeah, it's slow. Everybody's going to be slow. There was the 3 goals scored in the first 10 and a half minutes of that game.
Yeah, well, Buffalo got lucky because Montreal came out fast and they scored the quick early goal. And then the ref gave Buffalo a really fortunate power play, like on a really bad call on Hudson. And they scored like 20 seconds into that power play and got back into the game, and that re-energized the crowd again. So
nice. And then Chara's number was retired yesterday, and then Boston scores 54 seconds into it.
Yeah.
And then
there's different ways to look at it, like, because I always hated those long pre-games where you'd sit there for like 20, 30 minutes to wait for the puck to drop. And it could go both ways. It could go good for the team that, feels like they have the energy that's created from either somebody in their team or the crowd. And it could go the other way where it's like, I need to get hit, or I need something to happen. I need somebody to slap me in the face to wake me up in this game.
Do you ever use smelling salts?
All the time.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So smelling salts on your power rankings better than a slap in the face?
Oh, for sure. For me, yeah.
Okay.
But I'll tell you this, okay? Smelling salts was something I always did as part of my routine, where I go sniff one nose, sniff another nose, and I'd breathe in and I go, woo, like wake myself up.
Yeah.
But the best way to wake up in a game is for somebody to actually hit you. Right? So puck gets dumped into my corner, forwards chasing me in. Sometimes I'll just take a hit just to say, I need to wake me up.
Get in
just
the game.
Feel body on me. Get in the game.
For anybody that had the Tage Thompson and Zach Benson point prop combo yesterday was quite sweaty because Benson needed that empty netter assist on the Tage hat trick to get it. That was a long one.
Right.
Yeah, that was a sweaty one if you were trying to get that. Columbus keeps scoring. Obviously, they didn't like Dean Evison very much from the clip from Elvis.
Yeah, Elvis.
But Vancouver's a disaster. Vancouver. So we were talking about it yesterday. Vancouver and Philadelphia might be now in the 1-2 spot
for
the worst teams on the go power rankings.
Yeah, but I think Philly's given themselves enough of a cushion to sort of absorb.
That's what I said about Anaheim. I don't know. But Vancouver's certainly in there. The Rangers are still there. We just didn't see them play yesterday. The Rangers are certainly there. I shouldn't get past that. San Jose with a squeaky win over Washington. Really big spot over Logan Thompson. And they had Nedeljkovic in. They'll play again today. So we're just going to do a quick recap over this. Carlo's going to let us know what he thought about the board. And then I'm going to go into the full slate here. I do have some things to look at before we get to it. Some wait and sees today. Right now, Nick Paul, point prop, he's centering that top line in Tampa Bay with Braden Point out. And if you caught the San Jose game, Pavel Regenda has moved up to that top line, mid-game switch.
Yeah.
Wait
what
for
a name, eh? Pavel Regenda.
I think he has Cy Young numbers too. I think he has like 7 goals and 1 assist.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Nice.
So those are some ones to look at. And a little power play point parlay for you greasy ones out there. How about a little $10 pays $2,000?
Ooh.
Klingberg in San Jose.
Okay.
He's jumped up to power play 1. Braden Schen's up to power play 1. He's like plus 600. And Pavel Mintyukov is power play 1 as well. Put those together. Plus 22,000. Yeah, 6 times 6 times 6.
Those are power play points?
Power play points.
So 3 guys or 4 guys?
3 guys.
3 guys, $10 pays $2,000.
I know it sounds silly. I got to double check. Yeah. So in my Bet99 account, I have Klingberg, Schenn, Mintyukov, all power play points. $25 pays $5,600.
Jeez. All right. Might have
roll
to
it over on
that.
the Bills tomorrow, bud.
I might have to dip into that.
You might have to dip into that. No, it's not a bad one. Boston keeps winning. We did mention it. Are we in Minnesota worry time?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I said this to AK this morning. I said, I kind of feel like Pete DeBoer's next spot is going to be in Minnesota. Because it kind of feels like that's the next move Minnesota could make, considering they just made the big blockbuster. Now there's expectations with that group, right?
Yeah.
If they're not meeting it, maybe the coach is the next guy to go. I don't know.
Do you think there's anything to being on those long road trips, as you always mention, that kind of build team chemistry, and then you finally get back home and then you can't find your footing?
Sometimes, yeah.
And the
Sometimes there's
Wild,
something to be
the
said
Wild are
about it.
headed to Buffalo tomorrow, Mikey Swing. I didn't even look ahead there.
Ooh, wow. That's a tough spot.
It is a tough
How good
spot.
Buffalo's playing.
And I think right now, Jesper Wallstedt is a fade. I know his numbers over his last 10 look good, but over his last 5-game sample, I think he's really starting to feel it. Chicago scores early, does nothing later. Tough spot for the Hawks, who I think just can't muster anything together, maybe don't have any energy as that flu bug wiped them out. Sorokin, shutout, comes back, gets lit up for 8 goals in 2 games, and then shuts out Edmonton.
Yeah, what a game by Sorokin yesterday, man. Pretty crazy, that performance that he put on.
And Utah keeps winning, wins the pick'em versus Dallas didn't close as a pick'em, it was. And then obviously finish things off with the Vegas game, 4 2-goal leads, and you come away with 1 point when you should have had 2. Is that a setback for the Leafs?
I don't know if it's a setback, but it's a gut punch.
Yeah, that's how I feel too. That's why I ask. I don't feel like,
right?
Oh no, this team stinks again. Oh
yeah, no, like they played a really good game. Yeah, they played a really good game. They had 4 2-goal leads. I think if anything, what that did for the Maple Leafs is that it exposed their defense even more. It's like, on the road, you got 4 2-goal leads. You need defense to go out there and shut it down. They didn't have it. Right?
Nylander groin injury?
Yeah, based on what I was told was that he re-aggravated his last injury and he was last hurt with a groin. So I would think that that's probably something that he re-aggravated.
So here's my hot take before we send you off on your way for the weekend. Enjoy. The Mark Masters interview with Austin Matthews was so funny. I don't care.
Message heard or message received.
I don't care how many times they ask you that question.
Yeah.
You have that C on your jersey and you need to be professional. I don't care. You're going to have so many more questions next week and you can't take it this week already.
Yeah, you're right.
Right? If that was Johnny T wouldn't give you that answer.
Yeah.
No wonder people hate this team half the time.
Yeah, and hate the players half the time.
No, but that's
not
what I mean.
Team.
Hate the players. Like, not like it's you never see Tavares give an answer like that. It's Matthews. Matthews should not be a captain, and it's ripping the C away from Tavares. I don't think did anything good. We should have taken it, right?
That's debatable.
Yeah, okay, that's debatable. Taking not giving 34 the C when he pulled down his pants in Arizona or something. Might have been a blessing. Might have been a blessing in disguise. Hey, we're all young. Yeah. We're all young once.
Hey, we all make our mistakes.
We all make our mistakes. But if you guys were listening yesterday and you liked what we had, Sharon Govich and Backlund and Taves and Velarde 2-point prop cashed. If anybody was on that, that would have been a big one. I'm going to do the rundown on the prop. You get that power play parlay, Carlo, into your Bet99 account and do that. Yeah. And keep an eye out for Nick Paul point props and Pavel Regenda point props as well. I'm going to run down the board here, but buddy, have a great weekend. Thanks for everything. Bob. Enjoy some kids hockey this week, and we'll talk soon.
Thanks, buddy. Thanks to everyone else. Have a great weekend. See you Monday, hopefully after a Bills win.
Oh, jeepers. Sure thing. All right, we go Florida, Carolina. Let's do the Chris Berman impersonation, and we go down the board. It just froze at the point that I needed it to. It's so cold in my room right now. All right, we're back. I think we're back. Yeah, oh, it's cold. Yeah, we're back. Am I good now? Frozen with a confused look. How's that? You let me know there in the private chat. I got private chat saying you're frozen. Back, but very choppy. Oh no. All right. We'll let those bandwidths warm up as we get to the card. And the card is again double heavy. It's all doubles again. It wins, you keep rolling. Panthers, Carolina, Florida plus 140. There are some wait and sees here because Marchand is questionable. Tkachuk is questionable. Right now, the Panthers have won 8 of the last 10 meetings, including the 5 games that they played in the Eastern Conference Finals. The Panthers won both matchups already this year, 5-2 and 4-3. But Carolina coming off that shutout loss at home. Florida's second last road game of a 6-game road trip. They're 2-2. 2 straight up, 10 goals for, 15 against. Hurricanes number 4 power play over the last 30 days versus the Florida number 4 penalty kill over the last 30 days. So there is an interesting spot there. A point prop I do like in this at this price is Nick Ehlers at minus 120 versus a struggling goalie. Playing top line PP1. Seth Jones out. Marchand questionable. Tkachuk also questionable. Another wait and see, a big one, and I did post it all already today. Shane Gostisbehere's dealing with an illness. He missed practice yesterday. His minutes have dipped of late. He was sub-19 last game. Jacob Slavin is in, so maybe Keandre Miller plays bigger minutes. He played 24 minutes. He might not play PP1. That's probably Nikishin. But Miller's a guy I like right now for maybe a point prop if Gostisbehere's out. The Lightning are going to lay a dud at some point. We'll get to that game. Someone is using the landline at Jingles' household. Remember those? Remember try not to wake up your parents when you're dialing up that 56K modem? How is it now? Seems to be okay on my end. I'm not getting anything, but let me know if it's choppy. Points in 4 of the last 5 games between these two. Who's hot? Who's not? Nobody in this game has points in 4 of their last 5 games. And guys who have points in just 1 of their last 5 games include Sam Reinhart, Svechnikov, and Nick Ehlers. So some hot names probably got to get going. Playing Panthers point apple prop season has been like playing whack-a-mole. I understand. Rest in peace to the video. Audio good, rest in peace to the video. That's not very fair. Producer Mick sending me messages here. Your video is frozen. That's so lame. Why is my video frozen? It must have happened when Uncle Carlo bounced. Oh, well, we go. But the double-double in this game, Bennett, Verhaeghe, Ehlers. Oh, there we go. Oh, I love you, Producer Mick. All right, throw the double-double up. Verhaeghe, Bennett, Ehlers, Aho plus 475. That's a double-double we're rolling with. Boom. Let's go to San Jose, Detroit. Detroit minus 205. Josh's radio show on Friday on the AM dial 1060. All day sports talk. Calling in. Let's go. JVR point for even money. I have 2 units on this. This is one of my bigger bets in a while. The double-double, JVR Raymond, Toffoli, and Wenberg for plus 600. That's what I like in this game. San Jose going with Askarov, who has been Askaroffle. He is 4.37 goals against with an 867 save percentage over his last 10 games. The over is 9-1 in those games. The Sharks are on the second of a back-to-back. Obviously, win last night, 3-5 straight up in the second of a back-to-back with a minus 8 goal differential. But those 3 wins have turned 3 units of profit. I did mention I wanted a Pavel Regenda point. He ran Eklund, Toffoli, and Wenberg last game. Toffoli, yes, so I don't get in trouble. And then they started Celebrini, Graf, and Chernyshov. But the quote after the game from Warsofsky, the head coach, he said, switching Regenda for Chernyshov, he said, that line just looked off. To be honest with you, Reggie is a pretty direct player. I think we needed some more direct play in our game, and I think that helps. So hopefully he comes up. San Jose had Klingberg start power play 1. Unit faces Detroit's number 10 penalty kill over the last 30 days.
John Gibson is my only worry about this over. 2.1 goals against, 924 save percentage over his last 10 games. He's been incredible. JVR top line with Larkin and Raymond. So he was pointing in 4 or 5 with Raymond. Now he gets Larkin on that line. Kopp, Kane, DeBrincat, plus 230. Also a good look. Let's jump over to Tampa Bay and St. Louis. The double-double. Shen, Snuggerud, Radish, and Gensel. Plus 750. We have no Paul Point. I don't want it. I'm going to go the same route I did with Crosby and Letang yesterday. On the Tampa Bay side, both teams are out their number one center in Braden Point and Rob Thomas, so we're finding some options here with Shen centering that top line with Stenberg and Snuggerud, the second line being Neighbors, Dvorsky, and Kyrou. The PP1 that the Blues ran yesterday, in their last game, we had Snuggerud, Shen, Kyrou, Fowler, and Neighbors. The PP1 should be rolling for Tampa Bay, who have not won 12 games as a franchise in a row, so they're trying to do that today. Hagel, Gensel, Bjorkstrand, Kucherov, and Radish. I don't know how this team's winning 12 games in a row. No Paul Point props, but that's something I'm certainly looking to get into. Colorado's hosting Nashville. Let's get the double-double out of the way. Holla Bunting, Makar assist, and Nelson point for the big one today at plus 900 because Holla and Bunting are the two longest point props on the Nashville side. The Avs are coming off their third home loss at home versus Toronto, but there's some issues there. The Avs are getting Mackenzie Blackwood off the IR. Ross Colton is questionable. Taves and Landeskog are out. I don't know. Call me crazy. I think Nashville can be competitive. UC Saros has been playing well. The Predators, though, have allowed 5 power play goals in their last 3 games, but the Avs power play really hasn't been doing much of the heavy lifting. Pointless in 6 straight games. Val Nichushkin. I don't know how that's possible playing on a line with Brock Nelson, who's pointed in seemingly every game, with 7 of his last games. He's up to 22 minutes, so that's why we're going with Nelson on that and the assist. Last game, let's wrap it up. Seneca, Granlund, Kuzmenko, Fiala, plus 750 for Anaheim. Now, there are some wait-and-sees on this Anaheim team because Leo Carlson, Cutter Gauthier, questionable. The sad thing is we don't know if they'll be in. But I think Seneca and Granlund are safe in that top spot. In the games that those two guys, Carlson and Gauthier, did play, we had Seneca, Killorn, and Granlund, Kreider, McTavish, Strome as the top lines right now. Killorn, Point, if those two guys are out, if Carlson and Gauthier are out, Killorn, Point is kind of sexy. I'm not lying. Maybe not PP1, but line with Beckett, Seneca, and Granlund. Corey Perry missed last game for a personal reason. He should likely be back. But I don't know. This is a tough spot. This could be one of those 2-1 games. This could also be a 5-6 game, depending on the goaltending that they get in Anaheim. But that's the double-double I'm going to run. There are some questions. Don't throw them in yet. I have to throw them in now because that's what we got to do. So wait and see, because there are some wait and sees in Anaheim with Carlson and Gauthier. There are some wait and sees in Colorado with Ross Colton. There are some wait and sees. Tampa's good. Never mind. That game's locked in. The wait and see. San Jose, maybe Pavel Regenda point. Maybe they won't practice, so we won't be able to see that one anyway. And the wait and see, obviously, with the Florida game is Kachuk and our guy, Brad Marchand. So I appreciate you guys going through the radio session here. But those are the double-doubles. I'll post them again, but as always, use your own discretion. I have to put them in now for the show. Wait and see. They're hockey lines. They're not going to move much. The best thing you can do is always wait and see the lines and see the information you get before you jump in. Right, the Sabres switched it up midday. And yes, I will post that power play parlay, which is, as I bring it up again, it's a low end, but it's a Friday. It's a Friday lotto. It is Klingberg, Shen, and Mintyukov. $25 paying over $5,600 at Bet99. Let's hope the double-doubles run a little better today. I got some stuff to take. Yeah, the Gargoyles are always hungry. That's what we got there. Let's have some double-double fun. I think the Ehlers point's good today. I would like Graf and Regenda if they are playing together. That would be a good spot. If you're looking for maybe just single power play or single points, Nelson's kind of getting outpriced there. JVR, obviously a big one. So I think if you're looking for a power play point parlay or just a point parlay across the day, Ehlers, JVR, a sneaky one with Shen for St. Louis. But if you can get the Paul one, I think the Paul one's a better spot. And then Anaheim and the Kings, probably got to go Kuzmenko. That's where we are. But I appreciate you beauties on a Friday. We're going to blame Uncle Carlo for the drop in video because everything was cooking until Uncle Carlo hit the road. Best NHL prop show on the go. Josh Inglis here leading things off. If you haven't signed up over at Bet99, sign up with the covers, NHL code. We'll see you guys next Wednesday, 10 a.m. Have a great weekend. Thank you for putting up with this. We'll see you back then. Take care.